Okay. So it should receive the VLAN now. So it's received, right? All the VLAN, all the switches having the same VLAN. So first I need to shut down these interfaces. Okay. So it should not send immediate, BTP messages. So interface range is 0/0 to 1. Shut down. Okay. Now we will delete the VLAN. No VLAN 4094 to this one, because one cannot be deleted. So that's what I have putting this one. So VLAN brief. So there is no VLAN, and so BTP status. You will see BTP status is 11, and here is BTP status what? So BTP status here should be 10, right? You can see my screen, right? Abhi, please confirm, man. It's very important to see you.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Now see, here is a 10, and we have one switch is 11. Now you can consider those port is shut down right now, means this switch you have stored somewhere in the storeroom, and you are going and you have came and you have took that device, and you are going to connect to network right now. And in this switch there is no VLAN but higher configuration revision number. Okay, see, no VLAN, right? But higher configuration revision number.
But how can it have a higher configuration?
But
How is it possible? I said, how can it have a higher configuration by default?
I have deleted all the VLAN. Once you will delete, you will remove, and whatever you will do any activity with the VLAN, it will increase the revision number by 1. So why it should not be happen?
Mhm.
I have shut down the VLAN because it's not sending any BTP messages, but locally I have increased the, to prove that scenario, I need to increase it by 1, right? Here current is 10. Right now in all the devices, you will see as a 10. Uh, and all the VLAN. So BTP status, it's identical, but as soon as I have shut down those interfaces and these are not sending any BTP messages, then you will see there is no changes as of now. Means these devices is thinking like this device is no more in network because it was stored in the somewhere else, and I'm just going to connect it. And right now you can consider those interfaces not connected because I have shut down that, right? See, it's a VLAN 10. I mean, configuration revision number is 10. Everywhere you will see as a 1010. But for only this switch, I made as a 11 by deleting all the VLAN. You're getting, or I need to explain more?
It's clear now.
What?
It's clear now. I've understood.
Okay, okay. Alt 10, and this switch is it was somewhere else, and I am just going to connect into network because I have shut down the interface and removed all the VLAN. Once we have removed, configuration revision number increased by 1. So all there is no VLAN. You can check. So BTP status. There is no so VLAN. No VLAN, right? As soon as we will enable the interface, it will go each and every device and it will say, I am the boss because I am the boss because I have higher configuration revision number. So I can, whatever I'm saying, you have to listen. That is mean, right? Here is always switch who is having the higher configuration number, that switch is the boss. In once I was explaining about the CR number, I explained multiple things, right? higher configuration revision number will always initiate the BTP advertisement, right? And all the switches will listen that BTP advertisement with the highest configuration revision number and update their VLAN database accordingly, right? Remember?
Yes.
Okay, config
So
3.
before turning on the switch, we need to enable the Raspberry.
Yeah, so we need to make sure as a configuration revision number should be 0. If without checking or without any like changing the domain name, making the transparent mode, you have connected in your network, what will happen you can see right now. I'm just doing the no shutdown. Done. Now it will send a BTP messages. Okay. Now you will see what will happen after some time. Your communication is working perfectly, right? Here.
This is a huge error.
After some time, what you will see. Yeah, it's very big issue. So always once you are dealing with BTP, you need to be make sure your network, your device which you are connecting in network, even though you receive brand new switch from the Cisco or some other vendor, you need to be make sure your devices, your device should have a configuration revision number 0. Okay, how long it will take to send the BTP advertisement? 30 seconds because it's due to spanning tree. Wait for 30 seconds. 11. Now you will see your communication will stop working. Oh, 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 oh. Why is not happening? Why is not stop, Because those interfaces is on VLAN 1. I have not configured as 100, right? And 1 cannot be deleted. But impact you can see here, there is no VLAN at all. So VLAN brief. Earlier it was 1 to 100, right? But see, all the VLAN gone from the network.
Okay, but they can still communicate because
Yeah, because
default VLAN.
it's available on the VLAN 1. I was thinking I will change to 100, so you will see a communication will stop working. So you can think as well, right? If it was in 100, not in default VLAN, then communication will stop working, right? And those interfaces will go on inactive state, right? You have seen that if any VLAN got deleted and if all the associated port with that VLAN will go in inactive state. I explained this one as well, right? When I was explaining about the VLAN. You remember?
Yes.
When I was running so interface e 0/3 something. Okay. Then you will see here some of the thing was inactive, right? You remember that? And that if any VLAN is inactive state, so your communication will not happen. So thing is that you will see all the VLAN is gone away from the network. 100 will. Now you need to configure 100 VLAN, right? How very big work is. And now it's something you cannot do because none of the switches having the any VLAN configuration. So you cannot make that some changes on the particular switches and it will go and update rest of the switches. Okay. So
Why?
to protect it, what?
Why it won't forward the BTP message? Like we can just configure it on one switch, right? And then
Yeah,
VLANs can be
one
created
switch.
on
At least
other
you need
switch.
to configure one switch per 100 VLAN, right? And how
Okay.
you will know like how what are the port is configure associated with particular VLAN? So a lot of things you need to
That's a
check,
big
right?
task. That's a big task.
So it will impact very big, right? Impact will be very high.
So what would be the right solution for this? Like if we want
Yeah,
to.
I'm explaining the solution. That is, you have seen how to reset the configuration division number. First, you have seen like how impact will be happen. Okay. And now third, what is the solution? So always be core switches. This is the core switch. Means where all the your access devices are connected and upper level devices are connected. For example, these are the router and this is the internet. These are the internet. ISP. ISP connected. Like that, we are going to provide the connect. You will learn this connectivity as well, how we are going to do. So this one will be transparent mode always. And generally, I have seen companies are keeping the transparent mode devices only, not any access and trunk port. But some of the cases also I have seen like they are making it this one as a transparent mode. This is a transparent mode, and lower switches they will configure as a access mode. And also I have seen, I mean server mode. Sorry, server mode. Also, I have seen someone, some client, someone putting as a client mode switches. So depend on scenario, what company you're using, your company is using. As per the SOP, you need to follow the same. Okay. So by making the transparent mode, what will happen? Because whatever you are changing the VLAN, you are removing the VLAN, transparent mode switches will not entertain those changes. Correct. So you can protect your
Yes,
core
that
label
means.
will be saved. Only
Got
your
it.
access layer will be impacted. So to save the access layer, you need to put the password. After some time you keep changing the password for 1 year or 1 quarter. We have some program, right? Change the password or something. Or else make sure before putting the device in the network, you have to configuration revision number should be 0. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Okay. Now you can also I can explain little bit messages. I will capture one enter this one Ethernet and I will show you the BTP messages. What are the BTP messages? After that, I will explain in theory. So I explain all the messages because last time you asked the question, right? See, all the messages is going on the same multicast IP address AABBCC000100, right? All the messages, all the management messages going on the same message, right? That's what once your DTP is mismatched. For example, BTP domain name was mismatched. Your trunking was not forming. Remember, Abhi, you are asking the question why it is not forming. For example,
Yes.
uh, one device is there, one device is there, and for example, multiple devices there, and here is connected. This is connected. This is connected, and this is, for example, CCNP domain name. Here is something CCNA, right? Domain name is mismatch. Then trunking will form. Dynamic trunking. You can use static. That's okay. There is no message will go DTP message in static mode. Either it will go, there is no mean because we have configured both the sizes, the trunk and trunk, right? But in our case, we are enabling the dynamic trunking, right? And for dynamic trunking, your DTP should be enabled, right? And your DTP message is going along with your BTP messages. If BTP domain name mismatch, then your BTP messages will be dropped. Our entire message will be dropped here. Okay, that's what your trunking will not be formed. Okay, so just explaining you about the messages, what are the going. DTP message will go on the same range. Link state recovery, discovery, lot of information. But you can see what are the information will go under the BTP. So BTP domain name, it will go as ABC, duplex, and everything, every information will go. But I will explain in moment about the messages, type of messages. Then you will see as about the summary, subset, subset request, subset advertisement, and join messages. Those are the 4 messages I will explain in moment. And then you will learn. I will initiate the traffic. You will see all the messages going through. Okay, you will learn. Just I'm showing you how your this trunking was not formed in previous class. You asked the question, right? Because that was very initial phase. That's what I did not explain, and there I cannot capture the correct packet on the uh, packet tracer. That's what I said. Like once I will explain in the things on the GNSR EVNG, then I will explain. So this is how message is going. Ah, okay. Let me stop the recording. And how many minutes we have right now? 17 minutes. Okay, in 17 minutes we can cover the messages.
Okay.
So just put the heading here. Different types of messages in BTP. If people is not coming, how they will understand? I'm not sure. The things those will ask by the interviewer always. Okay. So you can write there are 4 types of messages in BTP. First is summary advertisement. And second, subset subset advertisement. Then third is subset request. Fourth is join message. Okay. In summary advertisement, you can write flooding, flooding every 300 seconds. Every 300 seconds. And also it will trigger if any changes, if any changes happen in VLAN database. Happen in VLAN database. You're writing right? Every flooding every 300 seconds means every 300 seconds this message will go, and it will trigger immediate if any changes happen in VLAN database file. For example, you are deleting the
Yes.
VLAN and increasing the VLAN. So every time one message will be generated and it will flood it across. Then and it will carry multiple information sorry, multiple information such as domain name, CR number, version, MD5 value. You know MD5 value, right?
Yes.
And it is, and etc. These are the messages will go in. Means it will not carry the VLAN information, but it will carry the this type of information. Means domain name, CR number, version, and blah blah information it will carry. But it will not carry the actual VLAN information. Actual VLAN information will go on. This one will be bold, and this one will be like that. Okay. Actual message will go on subset advertisement. So immediate after this message, subset advertisement will be generated. Okay. So here, second point is subset advertisement. In subset advertisement, it will flood whenever any change occur. It will flooded oh, it will flooded whenever any change occur in VLAN database. It will be the actual information actually. Whenever any change, it will flooded whenever any change occur in VLAN database. Okay. It contain actual VLAN information. Means this message will provide this information. Means by increasing a CR number, so other switch will be prepared. Like once something change happen in the VLAN or something is change happened, and one actual VLAN information is coming up, so switch will be ready. And also, if someone sends a subset request, this message is responsible to reply back to requested switches. I will explain subset request why they are saying. For example, let's take a here right now. So we have some switch. We have some switches, right? Here and here. BTP messages, I mean, summary advertising will go, summary advertisement received by this switch. Now, something happened, and once they are sending the VLAN information, they will send immediate one message again, right? This is subset advertisement. This one, something went happen, and this switch number 3 doesn't receive the subset advertisement. So after 300 seconds, this will request a message by subset request. Like I have received the information about the summary advertisement, which says that CR number got increased by 10 to 11 or something, but actual VLAN information I did not receive. So I am requesting it to provide the full information about the VLAN. That is the mean about the subset request. Join, I will explain in a moment. You got it? What is mean by subset request? So subnet, I
Yes.
mean, subset advertisement is also responsible to reply the subset request. Okay. It is also response. It is also response the subs subset request. Okay. Done. Then fourth is like subset request. I explained, but I am writing again here. Means whenever whenever any issue, for example, any congestion happens, or whatever issue, okay, any issue happen in the network, okay, and that switch unable to receive unable to receive subset advertisement, then that switch will request as request for full VLAN database by sending the subset request. Clear? Please let me know if any confusion. Done?
No, no
Join
confusion.
message.
Subject advertisement, switch unable to receive subject advertisement or subject.
Your
From
voice is very low, man. Could you please
माइक
No, 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 no. It's okay.
माइक पास में ले आओ तुम्हारी वॉइस बहुत कम
repeat your question, please?
No, no, understand.
Okay, you understand. Summary and subset will go. One will give information about the domain name, CR number, and a version, and subset will give the actual VLAN information. Will go same time after this message. This message will be generated. It's flooded whenever any change is happening in VLAN. And subset request means, for example, any switch doesn't receive the subset advertisement. It's received the summary advertisement, but it's not received the subset advertisement. In that case, that switch will send the subset request. Then this switch, for example, receive that message. Then it will send again the subset advertisement to that switch. Whenever any issue happen in the network and that switch unable to receive the subset advertisement, it received the summary advertisement but not subset advertisement. Then that switch will request for full VLAN database by sending a subset request. That's clear? Join message. It's used for BTP pruning. That's it. Okay. What is BTP pruning and what the thing, what is used, I will explain. You can write if you want. Done? No question?
No, no questions.
Okay, great. Now you have got to know the messages, right? What is remaining to explain?
Can you explain BTP pruning again, or it will be later?
Yeah, we have a topic BTP pruning. Don't worry.
Okay. Okay.
I will explain. Next topic will be BTP pruning. The spelling is correct, right? Okay, write down here. That. This will be the next topic. Any question? Any more? Any more? Lot of question I will ask. Don't worry, I will explain if, because in BTP they are asking lot of questions. Okay, I'm stopping the recording. Oh man.